All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Good afternoon, everybody. Everybody is sad when their side loses an election. We have to remember that we're actually all on one team. So win or lose in this election, that was always our mission. That was our mission from day one. That's the way politics works sometimes. We try really hard to persuade people that we're right. We try even harder the next time. We're all on the same team. All right. Thank you very much, everybody.
Mr. Curtis, would you please state your full name for the record?
My name is Clinton Eugene Curtis.
And where do you reside?
Tallahassee, Florida.
And what is your profession?
I'm a computer programmer.
Would you please speak into the microphone so the audience can hear your testimony?
I'm a computer programmer.
Mr. Curtis, are there programs that can be used to secretly fix elections?
Yes.
How do you know that to be the case?
Because in October of 2000, I wrote a prototype for President Congressman Tom Feeney at the company I work for in Oviedo, Florida, that did just that.
And when you say did just that, it would rig an election?
It would flip the vote 51-49 to whoever you wanted it to go to and whichever race you wanted to win.
The presidents in America are not elected, they are chosen beforehand.
That's a bold statement.
That's a bold statement. It says Ronald Reagan was written up in the Webster's Dictionary as the next president of the United States even before the elections were held. And the publishers of the dictionary had no explanation as to how that took place.
So obviously they were well aware who was going to be elected.
They knew, and they know already in America who's going to win this one. They know whether it's Bush or Gore. At the moment, Gore's ahead in the polls, but I still think Bush will get it because he belongs to the Skull and Bone Society.
But either way, the New World Order society wins.
Well, I mean, I don't think it matters who's president. I'm one of those people. I don't think it does.
You don't
I don't think it matters. Doesn't.
Doesn't matter at all.
Dude, Hillary Clinton goes to those Bilderberg meetings. That's like the Illuminati stuff, right? She probably hooked up with some guy wearing like a goat's head, and then she goes out on TV and she's talking to people who drive snowplows, like she can relate to them.
We project that Mr. Gore is the winner in Delaware. This state has voted with the winner in
Excuse me 1 second. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Mike, you know I wouldn't do this if it weren't big. Florida goes for Al Gore.
It was election night 2000, and everything seemed to be going as planned.
In New York, Al Gore is our projected winner.
The Garden State is green for Gore.
Then something called the Fox News Channel called the election in favor of the other guy.
Gotta interrupt you. Fox News now projects George W. Bush the winner in Florida, and thus it appears the winner of the presidency of the United States.
Now, what most people don't know is that the man who was in charge of the decision desk at Fox that night, the man who called it for Bush, was none other than Bush's first cousin, John Ellis.
You know something? We are going to win Florida. Mark my words. You can write it down.
Second, make sure the chairman of your campaign is also the vote counting woman.
Now, in America at the moment, we have the elections coming up. You've got Bush and Gore, and the one that I'm hedging my bets on, and I'm not really a betting man, but if I was to use the phrase, would be Bush. Bush, of course, belongs to a society that his father belonged to before him and his father before him. The name of the society is called the Skull and Bones, sometimes called the Order, sometimes called 322, and they become puppets on strings and do exactly what they're told.
Do they realise they're becoming used in that role as puppets, or are they willingly going along with it?
They must know. They must know. They can't be stupid. I mean, these people, I'm just waiting for one bold politician to stand up and tell the people what I'm saying.
You both were members of Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale. What does that tell us?
Not much, because it's a secret.
Is there a secret handshake? Is there a secret code?
I wish there were something secret I could manifest.
322, a secret number?
There are all kinds of secrets, Tim.
It's not as if it's just Republicans who have monkeyed around with elections in the past. Sometimes Democrats have too. You know, whenever people are in power,
they have this tendency to try to, tilt things in their direction.
The process is rigged. This whole election is being rigged.
First of all, it's rigged. And I'm afraid the election's going to be rigged. I have to be honest.
You could even rig America's elections.
Out of these troubled times, our fifth objective, a new world order, can emerge. We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order.
The affirmative task we have now is to actually create a new world order.
Creating the kind of world order that I think all of